Joining us now live from the auto show is Jim Campbell, general manager of really the boss for the Chevy brand. Jim, right? I want to mention that Doron is also standing by with Jim, but let me first ask you, before we get to the green cars, about one of really my favorite cars that you guys put out, and Bob Lutz's favorites as well, the Camaro. It's such a hot car. It's in so many car mags this month and really every month since it's come out for tuning purposes and tuning specials. How hot is that selling for you guys?
Well, the Camaro has been extremely hot since we introduced it last April, and I'd say about the last 8 months, we've been the leader in the segments. We've outsold our nearest competitor, and I expect when we wrap up the results tomorrow, we'll add another month to that. So the vehicle's been really well accepted. We're really pleased by that. I mean, it's just got styling that it has some retro styling, but it's done in a modern way. Fun to drive, actually great fuel efficiency for the category. And the car is really hitting the sweet spot.
Hey, Jim, we've been enjoying a couple of months now of slightly better sales. And, of course, March is supposed to be a much better sale, probably stimulated somewhat by the Toyota discounts and everybody matching them. Tell me the fundamentals of the U.S. auto market right now. Do you think that the consumer is getting more confident? Is there still concern about numbers, some of the negative ones that we've seen this morning?
Yeah, the market definitely is stronger here in March versus February, and we'll see tomorrow where it wraps up. I expect it will come in the mid-11 million range on a seasonally adjusted basis. And last month we were in the kind of the 10.5, 10.6 range. So I would say consumer confidence seems to be getting a little bit better compared to a year ago. Credit is much better than it was a year ago, but still tighter than we've seen it, say, historically. Leasing capacity is back, which is important because that's actually can be a catalyst for the industry. But it's tighter all around on the credit side. So I will tell you one other piece of it, of the industry, is the commercial industry on the fleet side. The fleet side of the business has actually been a little bit more robust the first 2 months. And part of it is the deferred demand that many companies push to this year. Maintenance costs are rising on their fleets. They have to buy something here soon. And so we're seeing some of that now. And a few of the daily rentals are trying to freshen their fleets as well.
Most people don't realize that Chevrolet is 85% of General Motors. That's why the success of Chevrolet is critical to the success of General Motors. A lot of customers express some interest in the fact that GM is now under government sponsorship. Is that a hindrance to you? Is it something that's going away as a factor in the marketplace? Ford talks a lot about the fact that not having taken any money from the government helps it in the marketplace. Does the opposite hurt Chevrolet and GM?
Yeah, I mean, our focus has been on designing and building, products that really hit the customer's needs in the sweet spot of each one of these market segments. And then also, as a company more broadly, we are working very quickly to get those loans repaid. And as our management has said, by June we'll have the loans repaid. That's our goal. That's what we're going to do. And in the meantime, the focus every day at Chevrolet is on designing and building and selling vehicles like the Chevrolet Equinox and Camaro and Traverse and the Chevy Cruze that will be coming out later this year. Vehicles that really meet the needs of customers. That's what we're focused on.
I mean, there's got to be, though, some kind of turmoil there, Jim, when every day you hear about these management changes. Bob Lutz, I have to guess, is just an absolute rock at the company. Is it difficult to work under those conditions? I mean, don't you want the team to be put in place and solidified?
Well, the bottom line is when Ed Whitaker was named the permanent CEO and Chris Liddell came in as the CFO, those were the last key management changes that were made. Ed is a decisive guy. He is a decision maker with a great track record, and the management team's in place now. So our job now and our charge is to really, design and develop vehicles that people want to buy, can be passionate about, and love vehicles like Camaro and Corvettes, and this Chevy Cruze is going to be great. And then repay those loans. Get that done. That's what we're working on. That's what we're going to do.
So one of the cars that really was a game changer for Chevrolet has been the Malibu. This is the quintessential family car, really something that you could put up against Camry. And yet sometimes I feel like the Malibu gets lost in the shuffle. What can you do to stop that?
Well, the Malibu, the last 4 months, we've sold over 11,000 units. We're picking up volume and share every month. That vehicle also actually hits a sweet spot in the commercial segment, so many commercial customers want to use a mid car like the Malibu for their needs. And then really our focus on the marketing side is really developing communications both on TV, but most importantly on the digital front to let people compare Malibu when they're thinking about a Camry or an Accord or an Altima, that we'll be able to let them compare easily to Malibu. When you look at the facts and compare for themselves, Malibu has a chance of winning.
All right. Hey, Jim, thanks so much for joining us. Jim Campbell there, Chevy boss over at General Motors.